Good day, ladies and gentlemen. Here we are again doing some construction. You will need a compass and you will need your ruler. Once again, construction is 3 to 7% of the Regents exam, and you never know exactly what they're going to ask, so it's good to know everything. Today, we're going to focus on bisecting angles. Okay? So usually they will give you an angle and they would ask you to bisect the angle. All right, or construct the angle bisector. All right, so you first want to begin by placing your point on your vertex. All right, and you can open your compass to any arbitrary measurement. All right, it really doesn't matter. Don't make it too small and don't make it too wide, but it's all right if you just, you know, make it any measurement. So here we go. So the first thing I'm gonna draw is an arc. All right, so there we have an arc that intersects both of the sides of your angle. And so you want to identify the point of intersection. I'm going to call this point here B, and I'm going to call this C. Okay, so now we have our arc measure. We have our arc BC. The next thing you want to do, you're going to be working from now points B and C. So let's begin there. You can open your compass or you can keep it the same. It doesn't matter, all right? But you want to now go to point B, point C, and in between the angle, you want to construct an arc. All right, make sure your compass is nice and steady. Make sure it's embedded right into the paper. And I'm going to turn the paper just to create some leverage. All right, so I'm put my there and I draw an arc in there. Everybody see that? Good. So now I'm going to come to point B and do the same thing, and really what I'm trying to identify is a point of intersection. So there we go, we have point arc drawn from point B. Okay, so now the last step is really just to connect the point of intersection of your arcs in between the angle and the vertex. All right, down here. So you take your ruler, and so now we're going to come and make sure you get it real nice and neat in there. All right, and draw it there. All right, mine is a little bit off, as you can see, but you want to try to get it as perfect as possible. Okay, now some of you might be asking, well, what would happen if I go all the way out? For the sake of answering that, if I were to now do the same thing, all right, let me redraw this. A little bit neater so it comes out almost perfect for you. Okay. All right. So what would happen, let's say, if I drew my arcs a little further out, right? So if I were to draw my arcs out here, and I'm going to do that, and then I were to draw my arc out here, what would happen? All right. Now, if I try to draw the same line, you will see that you pretty much end up with the same line. The line does not change. Okay. So I want you to realize that it doesn't matter that wherever you draw the arc, whether it's out here, whether it's inside, right, you will ultimately get the same angle bisector of the angle. All right, so that's how you construct, that's how you bisect angles. So if you have any problems, you can always review this and take a look at it once again. And that is all for bisecting angles.